Well, hi everybody, and welcome to what is the third and I think final installment of the YouTube live tutorial videos. In this one, I wanted to show you some of the controls inside the Hangout window that are available to you, and I'm only going to look at really like two. Because depending on your school and your domain rights, you may or may not have access to stuff. So I'm just going to kind of show you the bare minimum one. First, when you mouse over your window, notice the little box that comes up on the top. This little person, I can invite people to this Hangout. If you wanted to host it maybe with multiple people talking at the same time, you could. This, I can mute the microphone. You'll notice right now you might think it's muted because the line is through it, but now it's muted, right? You'll see also in the bottom, the green bars are no longer moving, and now they are, right? The red indicates it's off. I can also turn off the camera. Boof, gone. And I'm back by clicking it again. If I want to adjust the bandwidth usage, that's if it's a grainy video, you can drop the bandwidth, do some different things. But one of the big ones here is this gear, settings, right? In here, wow, it's like picture in picture, it's crazy. But you can select what camera you want to be feeding. In this case, I'm using my web camera off my MacBook. If I had a document camera plugged in, it would show up here, which means I can record off the document camera. Same thing with, I can switch up a different microphone. I can use this big honking thing I have here. I can use the built-in one, whatever the case may be. And if I wanted to run it to headphones so that it doesn't play out my speakers, I can do that. What's really nice about that, I'm going to start this broadcast for giggles, is those options are all still available once the recording is actually happening. So if I go to my gears, I can still switch to a different camera if I had one plugged in, which means mid-recording, I could like snap over to my document camera to show what I'm doing on some paper so that I don't have to like try and draw it here and move the camera, and then I can just like hold up the paper, all that. It's right there. It's going to the camera and bring it back. So that's the controls that are on the top of the screen. You may notice on the left-hand side of the screen are some other controls. You can bring in a chat feature if you wanted to have a chat. The cameraman, I'm not going to worry too much about that, mainly because if you're the only one recording, you don't have to worry about it. It lets you change volumes, kick people out, do some different stuff. And then these two are some add-ons. Frankly, I'm not going to get into them because you may not be allowed to have them depending on your domain restrictions. But this one is pretty cool. Screen share. When I click on screen share, I can now share what's happening on my computer with the Google Hangout. So remember, this window right here is what everyone watching you is going to see. So if you notice, when I click this up, it's still me because they don't see this part yet. I have the ability to give my entire screen or just a specific application window if I want. Now, some advantages. Well, when I do the entire screen, no matter what I do, this is weird. No matter what I do, it's going to be shown. Could be weird because like this happens. Yeah, that's crazy. But when I go over to another window, you see that. Now, if you notice down on the bottom, it says Google Hangouts is sharing your screen. I can say stop sharing, and that'll stop it. I can also, if I bring back my Hangout window, I can hit stop right here. And we're back. If I do just an application window, now I don't get that like thing happening. And I can go over to that window and do whatever I have to do, and it's shown. So just some different options for you. Again, if you maybe had, let's go stop sharing and bring it back. Oops. Back. There we go. If you had a document camera, you could have that document camera on a window so you don't have to deal with flipping the camera back and forth, all sorts of things. But again, up on the top, you got some good options. Down along the side, that screen share, that's going to be a big one. But get your hands dirty, play with it, see how it goes. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. And thanks for watching.